Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video because I got 300 Win Mag out to the range. Last I remember, last time I had 300 Win Mag out was almost a year ago when I took my mule deer in Utah. I think it was in November last year. Anyways, I got rid of that 300 Win Mag, took that mule deer at 430 yards with it. That video's up, check it out if you haven't seen it already. But got rid of that 300 Win Mag because I got a new 300 Win Mag. Going through Tolliver's the other day, I found this. This is a Browning AB3. You might not be familiar, but this is a budget-friendly Browning. I didn't know this thing existed, but going through Tolliver's, there's a 300 Win Mag. It's a Browning, and it didn't cost a whole lot of beans. But shout out to Tolliver's. That's where I found this thing used. Said, I have never filmed a Browning on the show, and it's a budget-friendly Browning, so it's right up my alley. So I picked this up from Tolliver's. Also, shout out to Tolliver's. They ordered me this rail to fit this so I could get my big honker optic on here. When I picked it up, it actually had this right here on it. This direct mount. I forget the name of these. Does it say on it? Nope. But with a 1-inch tube. 300 Win Mag, you got to have a big old Mondo optic on here. So, you know, I slapped on my Arkin EP5. This is the one I actually got off my other 300 Win Mag that I took that deer at 430 yards. So I got a lot of faith in this optic. 300 Win Mag. 300 Win Mag gets a bad rap. People say it's inherently inaccurate. Nobody's doing precision with 300 Win Mag. I disagree. I've had quite a few 300 Win Mags, and I always got them to do real good. Just got to take the time, find the boulots that they like. But threaded barrel on this one. Browning AB3 with a threaded barrel. And the can on the end, this is my Banish 30 Gold. It's a 30 cal can. It's rated up to 300 something with a whole bunch of horsepower. I think 300 Weatherby might be what this is rated up to. So 300 Win Mag, no problem. But budget-friendly Browning, 300 Win Mag. My goal for today was, just like I normally do, film one video, sighting in and first thoughts video. And then my plans was to take all this stuff and do a big ammo test video. Well, long story short, I got the first one filmed. You know, first try. And then I'm going down the list. A whole bunch of people started showing up at the public range, getting all rowdy, making a bunch of racket. When there's a bunch of people there, you can't go down and get your targets. Long story short, I didn't get through all of this today before I had to leave, but I got through some of it. So instead of doing two videos, I'm just doing a part one ammo test video. And I'll show you guys what I did get through, how this thing did. I dig it. It did under an inch group with two of these. But let's roll that footage. Me at the range today with the Browning AB3 budget-friendly 300 Win Mag. A bunch of y'all been asking me to get these videos out, so I'm working on them. Today's part one. Let's get that range footage.
Yeah, okay. Where you hit? So that's cooking for a 200. All right, let's put one.
We could try to hit the 200.
Yep.
I think it's cool.
Run down there and look.
Y'all need to get that part. Oh, yeah.
All right, so I edited that quick, but how'd we do out there with the Browning AB3 in 300 Win Mag? Well, 2 out of the 4 that I ended up testing, I got groups under an inch. So first, right off the bat, like I think I said at the beginning of the video, I was going to do a video just on getting it sighted in. A lot of times I'll sight in with Remington Core-Lokt because I feel like you guys can relate to it. You can find it just about anywhere. Find it at Walmart. So 150 grain Remington Core-Lokt. How did we do? So right off the bat, 1.80 inch group. Not that great. Could have been me. Could have been because I didn't clean that thing. I picked it up used, and maybe we just had to fling the crud out of it. I don't know. Because right following after, didn't let it cool or anything, I got a 0.78 inch group and a 0.57 inch group. That's with the, where'd I write it? Right down here. 150 grain Core-Lokt. So that's not too shabby. Now, if I was just, out here getting my 300 Win Mag ready for deer season, I'd have called it right there. 3/4 of an inch group and almost a 1/2 inch group were money. But seeing as I film all these videos and make them more interesting and do all the blue light testing, like I said, I had taken out 6 different factory loadings. I only got to 4. How'd we do with the other 3? There it is. So, Remington Cut, which is what I took my mule deer with last year, with my Howa. My Howa loved this stuff. The Browning does not. That's this stuff right here. Remington Cut, copper tip stuff. Browning did not like that. Heavier 180 grain. Then we did the also 180 grain Remington Core-Lokt tipped. And it liked that pretty decent. Got under an inch group, 0.91. Then the final one I tested was this normal whitetail, which this stuff's normally a pretty safe bet. This is 150 grain, which is the same weight as that Core-Lokt that got 2 good groups. And this Browning doesn't like the Norma either. Now, how many comments can we get? I did 2, this one and this one, after a copper. How many comments can we get down below that Ron Spomer says you gotta clean them after you use the copper? It's one way or the other. I can never remember, but y'all love telling me about Ron Spomer telling you to clean them. Ron Spomer's a friend of mine. And I've seen those videos where he talks about that. Anyways, I just think it's funny. I get that comment 500 times a day. But all that being said, we tried 4 factory loadings. 2 got groups under an inch. 2 were over 2 inches. So, hey, that's what happened out at the range today. I wanted to do a whole lot more testing, but just to be honest, too many people showed up at the range. That's a public range I was at today. Getting too rowdy. Too much boom, 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 and it gets, I got to get my targets. So I have to sit there and wait for 2 hours till everybody chills out. I just feel rude and weird going up to people. Hey, everybody, can all of y'all stop flinging bow lights so I can get my targets? Most people don't feel weird about that. I'll send one down range, and then the next guy will show up. Will y'all stop so I don't know. I was just getting anxiety and was ready to get out of there, so I just left. But anyways, I've got a lot more 300 Win Mag factory loadings to test. I've also got the dies for 300 Win Mag, I think. I'm not sure. I definitely have projectiles for it, so stay tuned. This is part 1 of the Browning AB3 bow light testing, and there's going to be more to come. Appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you're subscribed. Let me know what you think about these Browning AB3s. You ever heard of them? So far, I'm pretty impressed with this. I got a 1/2 inch group and some more under an inch. But hey, especially for the price, these are not expensive. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Hooty hoo!
Load it up.